Hey guys, welcome to the next official Pickles Picks YouTube segment. First of all, shout out to my 6-1 Giants. Hopefully it's not a fraudulent 6-1. I know they won all 6 games by one possession or less, which is kind of sketchy, but their coach has definitely changed the culture, and I hope they keep him around for a while. This segment's just going to be sports, so it's going to be pretty quick, and I'm going to dive right in. Remember, picklespicks.com, picklespicks on Twitter, jpicks33 on Instagram, and our promo code WINNER is still available. Remember that this is not official advice, and if you have a gambling problem, please do not gamble. The hotline is 1-800-522-4700. And firstly, we'll do a review of Lucky Louie's pick of the day, and he had 2 of them last week, and it was DeAndre Hopkins over 63.5 rushing or receiving yards, and he had like 100 or 95, so that hit by over half of the original over. The NBA prop was Harden over 23.5 points. That hit by quite a bit as well. So Lucky Louie is 3-0 on the year, and he's got a surprise for you guys tonight. So first we'll review the record from last week. Let me check it out. So as you can see, we went 102 wins, 87 losses, and 3 pushes. Total profit of $15.92 or 15.92 units, which if you add to last week is about $4,000. And I didn't post this, but last night I hit a couple of foreign bets for $1,000, so I'm up like 6,500 over the last like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and that's pretty freaking good. But hopefully we stay hot and keep this going. So let's go over a couple bad beats because there's a lot of them now. I'll try to be quick, but there's a lot. So on Thursday, I had the Sharks team total under 2.5. They they won 3-2 in overtime, so they had 2 in regulation and then scored. This one is the craziest of all of them. The Lakers were +5, right? I had them +5. They're down 4 with the ball, with 2.5 seconds left. They throw up like a half-court heave, and they get an offensive loose ball foul called against them, and then the Clippers hit 2 free throws with a second left, and they win by 6 and cover by 1. Like, what? And then, so that was Thursday. Friday, I had this guy Emer in tennis, +4.5 games, lost by 5 games. The Panthers for hockey lost in overtime. The Red Wings were up 3-1 and lost in overtime. And I had Karl Anthony Towns over 36.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He finished with 36. So that was Friday. Saturday, the Padres blew a 4-0 lead, which isn't necessarily a bad beat, but that's pathetic. And then Sunday, I had Dolphins -7, and that missed by 1 because when they were up 6, they went for it on 4th down instead of kicking the field goal to go up 2 possessions. Why? I don't understand. On top of that, we had Saquon over 25.5 receiving yards. He ended up with 25. The Lakers blew a 7-point lead in the last minute and 50 seconds to Damian Lillard by himself. And then 20 minutes ago, I caught another one. I had Alcaraz, who's the #1 ranked tennis player in the world. He won the U.S. Open to win by 3.5 games, and he won by 3 games because he got broken twice on the last set. Thankfully, I took the live money line, so I went 1-1 and broke even, but that's just a joke. So with all of that bad beats, I still finished up $1,600 this week. Even if half of those swing the other way, it's a $4,000 week. So the last thing I'm going to go through, because we're going to make this quick, is Lucky Louie's picks of the day. He has 4 of them this time, and honestly, they're pretty good. So the first one is Mac Jones under 214.5 passing yards. My book has it at -115. He's coming off an injury, and he might not even play the entire game. And even if he did, I still don't know if I would take that over. So my model predicts 155, which is a lot less than 214. So we're going to hit that. And then the second one would be Devontae Parker over 28.5 receiving yards, -120. Last game, he had 6 targets for 64 yards. Sometimes he does whiff and doesn't really catch a ball or 2, but he also had a 156-yard game this year. And my model's projecting 60, so you're getting almost double what the simulation is projecting. I'll take those odds all day. So it's a huge value bet. And then thirdly, I have Montgomery, who's the running back for the Bears, over 49.5 rushing yards, -115. He had over 60 in the last 2 games, and he's 3-2 on the year with this line at 49.5. And he also had a 122-yard game, so he definitely has the ability to break off a big run, excuse me. And then finally, we have one NBA play, and honestly, it's Harden over 39.5 PRA again. If it's not broke, don't fix it. The guy has been hitting it every game, and the Pacers should not be able to stop them. We don't have any guards nearly as good as him. So remember, at pickelspicks.com, at pickelspicks on Twitter, at jpicks33 on Instagram, and thank you guys for watching. Hopefully Louie goes 4-0 and brings us to 7-0. I'll tune back in a few days, and I hope everyone has a great week. Thanks.